The best AI agents are shaped over time by teams who build a rhythm of continuous testing and improvement. In this lesson, we'll explore how to put a simple, repeatable review habit in place and why it matters. So, let's talk about how to run your first review. You can begin by looking at all the conversations your AI agent has handled and pick 10 or 20 as a sample. Now, you can do this on your own, but it's a good idea to invite collaboration from one or two people on your support team. After you pick your conversations, you can paste them into a doc, walk through them live, or score them directly in your inbox or support tool. Now, it's a good idea to use a scorecard or some kind of rubric to help you review them. This one has 3 tiers: nailed it, close, and not quite. Nailed it is when your AI agent's response is confident, accurate, and on brand. Close is when the answer is mostly there, but could be a little bit better. And then not quite is when something is unclear or just plain wrong. Doing this together is a great way to get alignment and buy-in from your team. When it comes to measuring success, the goal isn't to track everything, it's to focus on the signals that actually help you improve. A few simple, meaningful indicators that show whether your AI agent is doing its job, where it's adding value, and where it's falling short. Early on, you could focus on just involvement rate. This is the percentage of all conversations that the AI agent got involved in, and resolution rate. This is the percentage of involved conversations that your AI agent was able to resolve successfully. And together, these tell you the overall impact your AI agent is having on your support volume. Then, it's also a good idea to pay attention to customers' qualitative feedback, whether they're the same recurring complaints, confusion, or maybe a lot of praise. This feedback is often more directly actionable than the raw numbers. And while these core metrics act as your primary signals, there are other practical signs that can tell you when something's not working well. Some of these signs to watch out for include customer drop-off points. So this is when users leave before getting a clear answer, which is often a sign of a weak or a vague response from the AI agent or a poor customer experience. And look out for recurring escalations on similar queries where your AI agent is getting stuck on the same questions again and again. And next, you've got abrupt handoffs or customers immediately asking to speak to a human. Now, this probably indicates breakdown in trust or clarity. Look out for one-turn unresolved conversations. This might suggest misinterpretation or a missed opportunity to guide the conversation to a resolution. And look for intent drift or new question types where your AI agent is drifting from your intended scope. Maybe you've had a phased rollout and it's trying to answer questions that are outside of that and not getting on well because it doesn't have access to the right content to answer those questions. So you might need to adjust its escalation guidance. Okay, let's talk about how to establish a simple, repeatable testing rhythm that fits your team. It's a good idea to conduct a review every 2 to 4 weeks, or more often when you're just starting out. Bigger time blocks give you enough time to gather meaningful data without losing momentum or energy from your launch. Keep your group small and focused, involving just the people who are closest to the AI agent, you and 1 or 2 other teammates who know the content, use cases, and the customer experience best. The key step here is to review the right signals. You're looking for real issues in performance, tone, and customer experience. It's a good idea to tag and group the issues as you go along here, whether it's a content gap, a tone issue, or an unclear prompt. Grouping them is going to make it easier to decide what to fix next. Then, make targeted improvements based on looking at the signals. Again, you're not trying to fix everything at once. Just focus on 1 or 2 things each cycle. So maybe it's updating articles, rewriting guidance, adding escalation fallbacks, or excluding queries outside of scope. Then, capture what you changed and why. Share that with the wider team, not just to report progress, but to build trust and involvement. And then you're back to the start of your cadence once again. There are a few more suggestions to add in here. Think about broader team involvement over time. As your testing habits mature, think about rotating other teammates into the reviews, building a sense of shared ownership and helping your wider team understand how it works and how it's evolving. And remember, optimization isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's about scaling up what is working. When you spot something that's working great, build on it. And also, celebrate your wins visibly. Share great conversations and results in Slack or in your team channel. You can also encourage tagging for shared learning. So over time, create tagging habits that help the team flag useful conversations for reference. Finally, don't treat testing as something you do just after things go wrong. Build it in from day one. It's how your AI agent gets smarter, faster, and more helpful, and how your team becomes more confident in managing it.